So what is mindfulness? Mindfulness is the awareness that arises when we pay attention in the present moment with an attitude of kindness and without judgment. I know this sounds like a big definition, so let's get practical. Because no matter what I say, we are talking about an experience, so no words can really describe it, pretty much as we cannot describe the taste of a watermelon or the feeling of love. So, let me ask you now, are you paying attention to this video, whatever you're seeing, without judging it? Good, bad, I like her, I don't like her. And with a feeling of kindness, care, warmth in your heart. That is an experience of mindfulness, when you can engage your attention in that way. It's worth mentioning that this definition, involving attention, kindness, and non-judgment, is the original definition by Jon Kabat-Zinn, who is, we can say, the founder or father of mindfulness as we understand it in our times. Of course, this is an ancient tradition, but he made a huge contribution in bringing light to it in our recent times. He dedicated his life to the scientific study and systematization of this practice. So by making mindfulness scientifically measurable, he made it easier for all of us to know exactly how this practice changes the mind, and also to prove its effects in health and well-being. By making mindfulness scientifically validated, he helped this practice become so widely popular. We can see mindfulness in corporate backgrounds, in education, in healthcare, in so many areas. But it seems that mindfulness as a concept keeps evolving. It's like a living entity. For example, I like to describe it as the art of being at peace with whatever life brings to you. Even Jon Kabat-Zinn himself has recently described mindfulness rather as a state of embodied wakefulness. So we can see the shift from something that can be described as purely related to attention and attitude to an experience in where the body plays a central role. But we will get into that later. So you might be wondering, when we say pay attention to the present moment, what is it exactly that we are paying attention to? Well, this depends on the stage in which the practitioner is. For beginners, we generally start by simply helping attention stabilize. So focus can be onto the inner or outer world, but the important aspect is that when the attention gets drifted away, which will happen a million times, we are able to skillfully redirect that attention with a sense of love and care towards ourselves. And usually for advanced practitioners, the practice is to place the attention on attention itself. It is like a snake biting its own tail. But of course, this takes quite a lot of training. It is said that our attention is the dynamic aspect of our consciousness. It is like the arm that can grab, hold, or release any element of reality. That is what our attention is. Attention works as both a vacuum cleaner, absorbing, and a spotlight, bringing light to something. Because it not only absorbs and integrates that in which you put your focus and attention onto, but it also magnifies it. You might have noticed that when, for example, you want to buy new shoes or a new car, you will see shoes and cars everywhere. So we basically create reality by the place in where we put our attention to. And this is usually a very unconscious process. But as we learn to train our attention, we become more deliberate creators of our life experience. If you're curious to learn more about mindfulness and how to apply it in your daily life, I invite you to check my website, pazmindfulness.com, that is P-A-Z mindfulness.com, or you can subscribe to my YouTube channel for more updates. Thank you for listening and stay blessed.